one day she was fasting and praying, and she just went to the Lord really honestly, and she just opened up her heart and said, Lord, I can't keep going in ministry and in life with this thing on me. So she said, Lord, please just show me what it is. And in a flash, the Lord just ran it right in front of her, this whole picture, John F. Kennedy getting shot, the whole country going into mourning, and year after year of her growing up, of times when she's going off to camp, and having to say goodbye to her mom and dad, and crying and getting upset, and having nightmares when she's growing up of her dad is on a boat and he's getting shot. And all of this just went right in front of her like a movie. Just blip, blip, blip. And she saw the whole thing. And then it's like all of a sudden, because she saw the picture of it, then she knew what it was, and she knew she could deal with it. Now, how many of you remember John F. Kennedy and that whole situation? You remember it? The whole country shut down, schools closed down, and it was gripping for this country. But it was even more gripping for Cyndy because she lived in Pasadena, Texas at the time. And that morning that he was shot, they had the presidential procession. She lived just down the street from Hobby Airport. And they had the presidential procession right there in her neighborhood. And they all came out and they all stood there and waved at the president as he drove by that morning. So she had seen him that morning. He flew up to Dallas and got shot that day. So it was even more intense. But the Lord showed it to her. Now she had the revelation. Now she knew what to do with this thing. What was this thing? It was a fruitless tree taking up space in her emotional life. And every time she would say goodbye to her dad in particular, it was like she was saying goodbye to him for the last time and she would never see him again. Emotionally. Internally, not mentally. I mean, that thought never entered her mind. But on the inside, it was as if I'm never going to see him again.